Let's prepare on slope deflection method. So today we are going to see about this slope deflection method. Okay, so before studying this slope deflection method, you should be very clear with the fixed end moments. Okay, so this fixed end moments we have already studied in the strength of materials in the prop and fixed beams chapter. I am giving that link in the description. You please go through and revise the values for the fixed beams alone, because all those fixed moments value only will be applying in this slope deflection method. So this will be useful for you. And also in the previous moment distribution method, we have seen some values regarding the sinking supports and the rotation supports. No, so in there we use some value. So that also we have already discussed in that chapter. So once you revise that, and you can come to this chapter and study, so it will be easy for you. Okay, so study the values, different values for the different types of fixed beams, and also the sinking supports, and also the rotations. Okay, so this is all enough for going into the slope deflection method. And an important point to be noted here is, in all those cases we will be studying with the actual direction of the moment. For example, if I take a fixed beam like this, means here I have drawn both the moment, that is at A and at B, the moments you can see it is in clockwise. Okay, so this is in case, that is in slope deflection, you have to consider all the moments in the clockwise direction only. So that only we have taken like this. But actually in a fixed beam, how the moment occurs means it occurs like this. So in this direction it's clockwise, and in the opposite direction it is anti-clockwise. Okay, so this is the actual direction of the moment which is applied at the support. But in slope deflection we consider everywhere it is a clockwise direction only. So for making this correct, we will be applying the moment in minus value at the support, that is this left support. Okay, so let us consider fixed beam with the point load at center. So what is the fixed end moment for this case? It is WL by 8 at A and also at B. At both the ends it is WL by 8, but here we will be taking minus WL by 8 in this side and WL by 8 on the right side, because we are considering a direction of that moment in the opposite direction in this slope deflection method. So to make a change here, we are just applying this. So in all the cases, that is with UDL or with UVL, everything we will be considering the rotation, that is the moment in the clockwise direction. So we will be applying a negative value in the left side end. Okay, so this you keep in mind, because you may get confusion while doing the problem. So only I am telling it before itself. So now let us enter into the slope deflection method. So here first a beam will be given. It may be of any loading structure. So take that beam, and then you have to find the fixed end moments of that beam. So this is your second step. Okay, so here I have just for example I have taken a point load, and you have to take the fixed end moments at MAB and BA also. So to mention it at a fixed end, I have just made a bar like thing above that. So it's M bar AB and M bar BA. Okay, the next step is what means you have to consider one end as the rotation, that is where the rotation is happening, like that you have to consider. So when you consider like that, what happens? The rotation will be 4 EI theta A by L. So also we have already studied in that chapter, strength of materials chapter. Okay, and when the farther end is fixed, it is 2 EI theta A by L. So we got 4 EI and 2 EI in both sides. This is your third step. The fourth step is you have to consider the other end as the rotation, so where the rotation happens. Okay, so if this is the case, means there you will be getting 4 EI theta B by L, and in the opposite direction you will be getting 2 EI theta B by L. Okay, so this is your fourth step. And then the last step is you are considering the sinking support. So this also we have studied already. So when you consider a sinking support at the one end, you will be getting 6 EI del by L square, that is the moment in both the sides. Okay, so here you will be getting 6 EI del, here also 6 EI del. Here you consider the direction of this moment, it won't be in a clockwise. Okay, so here in the deflection alone we will be taking according to the deflection side only. In other than the deflection, that is in all the rotations only, we will be taking the moment in the clockwise direction. Okay, so here where the reflection happens, no, so there it is anti-clockwise, and in this side also it is anti-clockwise. Okay, so remember this. So this is the basic concept for deriving this slope deflection formula. So how we are deriving means you have to sum up all these in the left side, and also you have to sum up all these in the right side. So that's all. So here if you take MAB means it is M dash AB plus 4 EI theta A by L plus 2 EI theta B by L minus 6 EI del by L square, because it is in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so when you sum it up all and you are taking 2 EI by L as common, you will be getting this formula. Moment, that is the fixed head moment, M bar AB plus 2 EIL into 2 theta A plus theta B minus 3 del by L. So this is very, very important. This simple formula itself will be asked in the competitive exams. Okay, so just which is the correct formula for the slope deflection, like that itself they have asked already. So this formula is very, very important. Okay, so when in the case of MBA, you have to sum it up all the things in the right side. So it is M dash BA plus 2 EI by L into theta A plus 2 theta B minus 3 del by L. So just remember these two formulas. These both formulas are very, very important, MAB and BA. Okay, so just consider like this. AB means near to theta A 2 should be multiplied. BA means near to theta B 2 should be multiplied. Okay, so based on this formula, only this two formula is necessary for us. So we can just apply this formula in any type of beams, any type of structure, and we can find the moments of that structure. So let us see this with the example so that will be very clear. Okay, so here I have taken a cantilever like beam, but with the continuous spans are there, like A, B and C is there. So in the first span AB, we are having 60 kilonewton at the center of that span, and in the next span BC, we are having a UDL of 10 kilonewton per meter. Okay, so now by using the formula of the slope deflection, we are going to find the moments in all the three supports A, B and C. So that's all we are going to do now. Okay, so first let us take AB, then BA, then BC and then CB. So we want to find four things. Okay, so first let us write MAB. So here I have written that MAB is equal to, we know that it is fixed end moment at AB plus 2 EIL into 2 theta A plus theta B minus 0. Okay, so here they have not mentioned anything about the deflection. If the deflection is there means the question itself they will be giving the value for you. Okay, so if anything is not mentioned means you can take that deflection sector or that formula alone, you can take it as 0 itself. So we can neglect that value, that is minus 3 del by L, no, so that you can neglect in this question because they have not given that. So here the formula is 2 theta A plus theta B alone. Okay, so here MAB we can find it because AB is a, you have to consider it as a fixed beam. Okay, always when you are doing this slope deflection, you have to consider it as a fixed beam. So a fixed beam with having a center point load, we have already seen the moment will be WL by 8. So W is 60 kilonewton into L, it is 6. So 60 into 6 by 8 will give you 45. Okay, so this MAB will be minus 45 because I have told you already in this direction actually the moment will be applying in anti-clockwise direction, but in slope deflection method we will be considering in a clockwise direction, so we have to take minus 45. So we got the value for MAB, but we don't know the value for theta A and theta B. So let us find that values and then we will be coming back to this. Okay, but we know that theta A is equal to 0. How means it is a fixed support. We know that in a fixed support the rotation is 0 but the moment would be there. Okay, so we can directly apply this basic concept also in this formula. So theta A is 0. Okay, we know that, but we don't know theta B. So let us go to the second step. So the second step is MBA. So MBA is equal to M bar BA plus 2 EI by L into 2 theta B plus theta A. So here we know that MBA is 45, it is plus 45, and theta B value we don't know, and theta A 0 we have applied here. Okay, so here we got the formula as 45 plus 4 EI theta B by 6. So here in this formula also we don't know the value for theta B, so let us keep it like that itself. Next you go for the third step, that is MBC. So here I have written MBC is equal to M bar BC plus 2 EIL by L into 2 theta B plus theta C. So here it is a fixed beam with the UDL throughout it. So for this structure at the end the fixed moments will be WL square by 12. Okay, so when you apply WL square by 12 it is 10 into 36 divided by 12. So it is 360 by 12. So you will be getting 30. Okay, so BC means it is minus 30, CB means it is plus 30. Okay, so I have written minus 30 plus 2 EI by L, 2 theta B plus theta C. Here both are unknown. Theta B also we don't know, theta C also we don't know. Okay, so let us keep this equation also. And then come to the fourth one, that is MCB. So here it is similar thing only, so you can write it directly, 30 plus 2 EI by L, 2 theta C plus theta B. Okay, so now we have got four formulas for the moments at AB, BA, BC and CB. Okay, but in all the four things we are having a unknown, so we can't solve it directly. So now next thing you have to do is you have to make the equations. Okay, so how to make the equations means you can apply moment at any point is equal to 0. So normally we will be applying the equilibrium conditions, no? So that is what we are doing here. So you can apply moment at B is equal to 0. So sigma MB is equal to 0 means it is MBA plus BC is equal to 0. Okay, so we have already found BA and BC. So here we have taken no BA and BC. So you can sum up these two formulas. So you will be getting minus 30 plus 45. So 15 plus 8 EI by 6 theta B plus 2 EI by 6 theta C is equal to 0. So this is your first equation. Keep it as your first equation. We are having two unknowns here, theta B and theta C. Okay, so now apply the equilibrium equations in the theta C support. So sigma MC is equal to 0 means only MCB is there. So MCB is equal to 0. So this formula is equal to 0. So 30 plus 4 EI theta C by 6 plus 2 EI theta B by 6 is equal to 0. So now you got two equations here, 1 and 2. Okay, so now by solving this you can find theta B and theta C. So it is your simple thing what you will be doing for solving the equations. No? So the same thing. Okay, so just you can multiply the equation 1 with 2. So you will be getting 30, here 16 and here 4, like that you will be getting. And when you minus these values from the second equation means 30 minus 30, it will, these two terms will go off, and theta C terms also will go off, only theta B terms will be there, and the values will be like 2 EI theta B by 6 minus 16 EI theta B by 6. Just solve it and see. Okay, so you'll be getting minus 2 minus 16 means minus 14 EI theta B by 6, like that. So whenever whatever you do, theta B will be 0 only, because we are having just one term. So theta B, when you equate it to 0, it will be 0 only. So we are getting theta B is equal to 0. Okay, so now you can apply this theta B is equal to 0 in any one of the equations. You can take the number 1 equation. When you apply here, theta B will become 0. So 2 EI theta C by 6 is equal to minus 15. So minus 15 into 6 by 2 EI, you will be getting minus 45 by EI. So this will be your theta C value. Okay, so now you have got the values of all the unknowns, theta B and also theta C. We have already know that theta A is equal to 0 because it is a fixed support. So that's all. By applying all these values, you can directly find the answer for MAB, BC, BA and CB also. Okay, so you will be getting minus 45 kilonewton meter for MAB, and for MBA you will be getting 45 kilonewton meter, and MBC will be again minus 45 kilonewton meter, and MCB will be 0 here, because in CB we are having theta B is equal to 0, no? And the next term theta C also will become 0 when you multiply it with 2 EI, you will be getting minus 30. So 30 minus 30, again it will become 0. Okay, so now we have found the moments for all the points. So this is all about the slope deflection method. Okay, so this much big problems and all will be they won't be asking in the exams. They'll be asking the straight equations, or they may ask you the fixed end moments for different types of structures. and if you want to study more or prepare more on this topic, means you practice well, and also you practice the portal frames also. Okay, so the same concept only will be applied with the portal frames also. Here we are considering a fixed support like this and it is sinking like this. No, the same thing, you just turn it off. Okay, so here if this will be a portal frame and it will be deflecting like this. So if here you are applying 6 ei del by L square, means here you will be getting 6 ei del by L square. So simple trick only. So you can practice the portal frames also, so that will be thorough with the slope deflection method. Thank you and keep watching for the next lecture.